Hi, I'm Carl, and I'm on the negative side to the proposition that same-sex marriage should be recognized in the U.S. government. I will be refuting the claims that Andrew came up with about denying homosexual couples is a violation of the freedom of religion, that marriage benefits should be available to all couples that get married, and homosexuality is an accepted lifestyle, biologically, not socially. So to start off, the advocate stated that homosexuals should, or in the Constitution that in the Constitution that people are granted religious freedom. But just to start off, the Constitution itself was started by a religious group. It says that in the website found in Shalom Jam Salam, the article is about the Bible and the Constitution. It says that virtually every one of the 55 writers and signers of the United States Constitution were members of various Christian denominations. 29 were Anglicans, 16 to 18 were Calvinists, 2 were Methodists, 2 were Lutherans, 2 were Roman Catholic, 1 was a lapsed Quaker and sometimes Anglican, and 1 was an open peace. So it states that when we started this Constitution, it was built off a religious background. So even though time has gone along, marriage was started, the sacrament of marriage was started as a sacrament of marriage, not just a social aspect. That's where I'd like to move on, where the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops stated that we believe the natural institution of marriage as blessed and elevated by Christ to the dignity of a sacrament. So the marriage was started in our United States by a sacrament of marriage. Marriage was started as a sacrament between a man and a wife, a man and a woman, and not between two of the same sexes. Therefore, it would go against what the advocate has stated in his Moving on to the second claim, that marriage benefits should be available to everyone. The rights and arguments against gay marriage says that saying gays have fewer rights than non-gays is like saying marijuana being illegal is an equal rights issue, because people who like smoking tobacco can use it legally, but people who like smoking marijuana can't. So saying that just because they like a certain different gender doesn't make it an equal rights issue per se. Also, the advocate stated that rights should be given to rights should be given to marriage to straight couples, when the law right now is that marriage, you can't have a same-sex couple and be married. So I didn't understand why the advocate stated about different benefits for straight couples or not. Furthermore, the advocate discussed about the benefits that married couples get as opposed to same-sex marriage couples that do not get benefits. And these benefits were given traditionally to traditional families. So as found in this article, the right argument against gay marriage states that traditionally families consisted of a husband who worked outside the home and a wife stayed home to raise children. As more and more financial benefits became tied to employment, and thus primarily the husband, the concern became how to protect the wife and children. So these benefits given, whether it's money, whether it's tax breaks, or anything like that, were given to the original traditional family, which was a man and a woman, not between the two same sexes. Therefore, it doesn't really make much sense to argue about the benefits that same-sex couples don't get, because essentially these benefits were traditionally made for the traditional family, but they said that they feel that we should get rid of the traditional family view but still keep the traditional benefit view. Does not really correlate to what we're trying to think of right now. And in a way, there's to get rid of this whole situation, there's a thing called civil unions, which has been voted on And in a way, you get some benefits, just like gay marriages. According to the Huffington Post, Vermont and Iowa do legalize gay marriage, but in a Quinnipiac University poll released that about 57% of people support civil unions. So civil unions is a topic that we could move on to. That could be a sort of a repair, but instead of just changing the whole, just allowing same-sex couples to get married, but having them civil unions to gain their benefits. Moving on to the advocate's third topic, homosexuality is an accepted lifestyle biologically, not socially. The advocate stated that homosexuality is biological, but also marriage is also biological, to think about it. The point of marriage was for procreation, and so it didn't make sense. The Catholic It says that by the Family Research Council, that same-sex marriage would only further undercut the procreative norm long associated with marriage, insofar as it establishes that there is no necessary link between procreation, that there isn't necessarily link between procreation and marriage. So thinking that it's biologically, in one sense, that the advocates say it, also in another sense, biologically, marriage was created between a man and wife, and the only natural form of procreation is between a man and a wife, allowing it, that saying that same-sex marriage would not be right.